All right, man. Let's go and get started with this. All right, man. We're going to be talking about BABYMETAL, talk about Love Bites, talk about Hagane. Am I saying it right? I'm sorry if I apologize if I'm saying it incorrectly. First thing you got to do here, man, is make sure you got something to drink, something to smoke. Get yourself relaxed and get ready for this. All right, man. So let's start with the BABYMETAL album review. Or the Love Bites update. Ooh. Or maybe the Hagane. I keep on mispronouncing that band. It's the band that had potential. I guess we'll start with that. You probably already know, maybe, there's this small Japanese band that had a lot of potential. They still have potential. Let me change this here. Called Hagane. And they broke up. It's very unfortunate that they broke up. Whoa, sorry. They haven't broken up yet, technically. But they've already announced that they're going to break up. And they had potential. Let me show you their channel here. Okay, I can't play their music because we're streaming live on YouTube and it would not be allowed. It would be blocked and all that. Let me show you. You probably already know. I'm gonna put this on the screen here. Oh, that's a clip of it. Here you go. So, yes, they have announced that they're going to be separating. And I say separating, I mean the band itself is still going to be a thing, it sounds like, potentially. But the members, 3 members, are leaving the band. And it's quite a bit, actually. Let's get a still frame where you can see everybody. Where is that? Where is there a still frame? You start with the ocean. Okay. All right, so half these people we see here are going to be gone. Like, I believe she's going to be gone. The vocalist is going to be gone. Sakura Yoshida, which I believe she's the one who plays on the Flying V. I believe that's her. Correct me if I'm mistaken here. But I believe that's her there. I believe her and the basses, Sayaka, are going to be the remaining members, and they are going to be looking for new members. Yu left, who's the vocalist. Meito left, and the drummer left. Well, I say left. They're still doing live shows. People bought tickets. They're going to continue to do the live shows. I believe until May 26th, after that's done, it's done. It's time to, they're going to go their separate ways. And the reason I'm still talking about this is because I did speculate, as I do often on this channel, as a lot of YouTube reactors do. There's a lot of speculation. I speculated as to why. And I was like, maybe there's some personal conflict. Someone did bring up in the comments section, I don't remember who exactly, but they brought up a good point, which I think is valid, because they're still playing, right? I said that maybe there's some personal conflict, like drama. But if that was the case, I mean, if it's big, something big, then they would just disband altogether, like a personality clash. I think, and the commenter said something that maybe was more like a creative difference, that maybe different members wanted to go harder or softer, in the music. Maybe they wanted more of a rock sound or more of a metal sound. Okay, so a creative difference, which would probably explain why they're still playing together, doing these live shows, following through on that commitment, and then we'll go their separate ways. And it also could speak to why, even with this information, why the remaining members are still asking the fans to still support them. support the members that are leaving. I mean, this is the message here. And the bottom of the message, at the very bottom, the last paragraph, this is the announcement that Hagane is going to be going through, I guess, a change here. They're going to be looking for new members. That could take a while. We don't know how long that's going to take, right? LOVEBITES, it took a while. Of course, there's also COVID restrictions and things like that. But the last paragraph here says, it's really selfish, but I would like to ask for you, the fans of Hagane, unwavering support for the future of Hagane, you and Meito. Which they're not going to be in Hagane anymore. So why would you ask for their support? Or maybe they still kind of respect each other on a creative level. It's just they're not going to be playing together because of their differences. Okay, that's cool. I actually think that could be it. I think that could be it. I think they're right on that. And yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely going to talk about the BABYMETAL album. We're going to do a BABYMETAL album review because the new album came out. And then I'll talk more about LOVEBITES. And then we'll do the Little Debbie snack tier list. I guess let's do that now, actually. Let's do that now. How do you do a Little Debbie tier list? Well, it's very simple. It's very simple. It's kind of like this. Little Debbie snacks. You like them? You like them? Huh? Well, this is how you do a tier list for Little Debbie snacks. You see all these snacks? You see all of these? Like this, what is this? This cloud cake, a fake Twinkie. You see this garbage, this Boston cream pie. You see all this crap? You know what you do? You put them all in the garbage. All of them in garbage. Every single one of them. That's right. Even honey buns. You put honey buns in garbage. You put the strawberry cheesecake in garbage. You put it all, even the brownies, the cosmic brownies, all in garbage. I'll tell you why. Because you and I shouldn't be doing a Little Debbie tier list. Okay, it's just going to enable us to be even fatter and wasting our lives and all that stuff. But I'll tell you what, I didn't get the weight that I am without being a connoisseur of some of these things. So I guess we'll treat it seriously. I'll treat it seriously. This is what you do. Okay. So, a Little Debbie snack list. Well, some of these I have never tried before. Like the PB Richies. I don't know what this is. Peanut butter Richies? I've never had that. Can't speak for that. But what I can say is that these cosmic brownies are freaking god tier, man. We're putting them god tier. This cherry cream pie, I don't even know. Don't even want to try that. Just put that in garbage. Strawberry cheesecake, however, god tier. I love those. PB Richies, never tried. Not gonna rate it. Swiss Swirl, I kind of like it. It's all right. I'm gonna put that in the. Man, I might put that in B. I'm not sure. Like, I like it. It's okay, but the strawberry flavor is so much better. That's what the strawberry cheesecake is higher. But these donuts, the Little Debbie donuts, like the chocolate, all that, it all depends on the flavor. Like the chocolate donut, the chocolate cake on that, I don't really like that. I'm going to put that in D there. The powdered sugar one, that's fine. I mean, Baird's is better, but it's fine. Honey buns is really good. I'll put that in A. Oatmeal cream pie, definitely put that in god tier. Let's see what else. This cloud cake, never had a cloud cake, just garbage. I mean, if I'm gonna have a Twinkie, I'm just go for a real Twinkie. And you can't go for a real Twinkie anymore because they changed the recipe. Have you tried the Hostess Twinkies anymore? They're garbage, man. They're absolutely garbage. They changed the recipe. It's not just me talking about this. I mean, trust me. Take me on my word. I didn't get to the size that I am. I don't have these bitch tits for no reason, man. You can't trust a fat man that cloud cakes are no good. I don't know. Let's see. Boston cream pies. I don't know, man. I guess D. D's fine. If I feel really guilty, I really hate myself. I tell you what, man. The Christmas ones. I don't know if they have them. The Christmas cakes. They're really good. They're really good, and they're the exact same thing as these fluffy cakes or the fancy cakes. It's just different shape. Or in the zebra cakes. They don't have that. Actually, I had a Little Debbie snack last night. It was the Easter basket cakes. It was really good. I actually enjoyed that. Let's see. I'm gonna rate all these. Okay, fig bars. I actually kind of like fig bars. I actually kind of like them. I might be the only one who likes them. I'm gonna put them in C tier though. Okay, I kind of like them. They're not garbage. I'll eat a fig bar. Okay, crunch. I've never had this. Honestly, if I've never had it, I shouldn't even rate it. Devil creamers. Is that devil creams? What is this? Devil creams? Okay. Hey, PB Richie's, all this stuff. Let's see. Cupcakes. These cupcakes, they're okay, man. Honest, we'll put a B. We'll put a B. What was it? Muffins? Never had those muffins. Let's see. What's this right here? I don't even know what that is. If I don't recognize it, I can't rate it. What's this? Donuts. What flavor is that? What flavor is that? I can't even see what flavor that is. Is that brown flaky crap? I actually kind of like it. Actually, we'll put it in C. We'll put it in C. Zebra cakes are fine. We'll put it in C, the C tier. Devil creamers, not really. Fancy cakes, we'll put that in B. It's like zebra cakes if it's fancy. The apple pie, honestly, these pies, put them all here. I don't care about apple pie, cherry pie. But chocolate pie, where's the chocolate pie? I like chocolate pie, but we'll put chocolate pie in D tier. Raisin cream pie. I mean, oatmeal cream pies are S tier, God tier. Raisins. Why put dead flies in that? Why are you doing that? It's garbage. These pecan swirls. They're fine. I guess you could put them in C, I suppose. Star Crunch, A tier, all the way. The brownies, A tier. The cosmic ones are a little bit better because they have the colorful little candy rocks, moon rocks. I'm not sure what you call them. They're cosmic rocks. Now I like these Little Debbie donut glaze. Oh man, I used to eat them all the time. Put them A tier. A tier. The powder. Did I already do the powder donuts? Why do we have 2 powder donuts? Put that A tier. Let's see. What else do we have here? Red velvet cake. Garbage. Chocolate chip. Why? You could have a chocolate chip cookie. Why would you do that? Some of these I haven't. There's duplicates. There's like 2 zebra cakes. Why? Oh, banana cream. What's it called? Banana twins. Oh, we're gonna put the banana twins in A tier. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do right there. Let's see. The mini muffins. No, we're not gonna do anything with that. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it though, because some of these I haven't had. Believe it or not, I haven't tried every single offering that Little Debbie has. I'm actually quite surprised that there's these many snacks. I guess there's a lot I haven't tried. Okay. All right. Let me know what you thought about this part and where you would rank these if you agree with these. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's get to the real deal here when it comes to this stream. What we're really going to be talking about here. We're talking about the the BABYMETAL, the Other One album. Let's do a review of that album real fast. And then we'll move on to Love Bites. Okay. Before I get into this, let me say I'm a huge fan of BABYMETAL. You can take a look at this channel. You can see that for yourself. When I do this album review, I'm going to ask myself, I'm asking the question, how many songs on this album would I skip? I'm really just taking the album by itself, separating it from all the other BABYMETAL albums, and asking the question, what songs do I like, being that I would not skip them or play forever on repeat, and then what songs do I not like? And kind of that's how I would really rate that album. And then after that, we will compare it to the other BABYMETAL albums. I think that's the fair way to do this. I need to light this cigar. Okay. All right. When it comes to BABYMETAL, the other one, and I listened to the album quite a bit, multiple times, and overall, I kind of liked it. And we'll talk about that in more detail. So, there's 10 songs on the album. 10 songs. You have Metal Kingdom, Divine Attack, Mirror Mirror, Maya, Time Wave, Believing, Metalism, Monochrome, Light and Darkness, and The Legend. There's 10 songs. And it's about 41 minutes. It's a little bit longer than, I believe it's longer than Nimifila's album, latest album. And they had 11 songs. So, kind of interesting. Let's go through this track by track. Metal Kingdom is the opening track. Metal Kingdom, it opens with like this clicking. It sounds like a clicking clock, like a clock turning of time, perhaps maybe of a metronome. Then you have these thunderous drums that open to a vast cinematic sound. While the pacing illustrates a Metal Kingdom, so to speak, on the brink of war, which I've gone to great detail on my reaction. If you want to see that, definitely check out that video. I really break down what that song kind of illustrates to me. I kind of wonder the vastness that this song kind of, I kind of feel like when you hear the song, it sounds like something that belongs in a movie, like very cinematic. I'm not just throwing that word out there. I mean that. It's very cinematic. It belongs in a movie. It's a cinematic soundtrack, a score for a soundtrack. But I wonder if the vastness is more of a desert than a lush wilderness. And perhaps that's by design. And I think it is. I think the purpose of Metal Kingdom is to open to something big. BABYMETAL has its cinematic opener. But with that, I would have to ask, are you looking to listen to a song? Are you wanting to listen to something that would sound like it would be the score to a Marvel movie or a new Jurassic Park edition? Like, what are you looking for? I mean, the thunderous drums are nice, and Sue's voice is very nice to hear. And that's the reason why I wouldn't skip this song entirely. Like, I would consider not skipping it, but most likely I would skip this song. So Metal Kingdom is a song already. Track number 1 is pretty much an intro track. It is an opener. It is an opener track that's just extended. There's some cool elements to it. But compared to the rest of the album, it's a sleeper. Compared to the rest of the album, it's a sleeper. You would skip it and move on. You may disagree. That's fine. That's fine. But I'll skip it because the next song is just a little bit better. That would be Divine Attack. Divine Attack. It's fast. It's heavy. But in the heavy, that's kind of like processed. Like Bring Me the Horizon, bands like that, where it's like You hear the metal guitar, you hear the distortion, but it's just not the same. Something about it seems very like programmed, and that's something you're going to hear in this album. Here and there, you're going to hear a lot of sounds that just are programmed. In fact, everything is just programmed. You hear it. I don't think there was a real instrument used in this album and the production of it. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, believe this or not, Baby Metal fans, the Kami band don't actually play in the studio to produce the music. Some people believe that. Some people believe that the Kami band actually play the instruments in the studio. No, that's not even true. They don't. It's like Copa Metal and the producers, the team of songwriters and producers, they do that. Or, if someone may have more information on that too, that'd be great. But Divine Attack, it's interesting. So the guitar's kind of low in the mix. There's some interesting sounds going on, like violins, some other strings in the mix too. Some nice, there's a lot of stuff going on. So much so that there's like this. This is so esoteric. This is so weird. I play a lot of video games. You ever played the game Kirby, like NES, or played Smash Brothers Kirby? The Star Wand that Kirby uses, the sound that the Star Wand makes when it has a Mega Charge, I swear to God, you hear that sound in this song. You do. I'm not losing my mind. I'm like, why is that? What's going on? But I would listen to it. But I wouldn't play it on repeat forever. And I wouldn't skip it. But it's not the strongest song. It's stronger than Metal Kingdom. But from Divine Attack, we have Mirror Mirror, which is great. The guitar tone is great in this song. Mirror Mirror, I actually like. I like the song. The guitar tone is really nice. Also, one thing to note is that I don't even know. I didn't acknowledge this or recognize this when I was reacting to it the first time. But there is a interesting thing with Mirror Mirror that hopefully I'm not the only one who noticed this. Like in the beginning of Mirror Mirror, it sounds kind of like the intro of like Street Fighter, like the sound of like the Street Fighter or whatever. Like I hear that in it. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. But yeah, you have the Street Fighter kind of intro, but the melody just kind of strings together like these bright notes that become kind of disjointed or broken, as if to like illustrate something blooming through like let's say maybe like hard ground or maybe despite a harsh environment, just trying to bloom. I get that with this song, or maybe with I haven't really delved into the song that deep to see what the meaning is, but maybe the meaning is kind of like the idea of like finding hope in a harsh time during dark times, maybe something like that. I just get that vibe with it. You have that bright melody, but then you have like this kind of like death metal sound in the background, though it's low key, and then you hear like Sue's voice in a very nonchalant, say, mirror mirror on the wall, the very cliche kind of like fairy tale thing, but man, the build up to the chorus is like my favorite part. The build up for the chorus is great. Yeah, I would not skip this song. I don't skip this song. In fact, this song you can put on forever on repeat. It's great. It's fantastic. Then you have Maya, which Maya is extremely heavy. Heavy sound coming in like a tsunami. Just a wall of metal riffs. The distortion is fat and thick. THICC, thick. Almost to the point to where like I can't really tell like the little movements, the little details in the riff itself. But it's heavy. It's a heavy sound that is pleasant to the ear, perhaps because it's a sound that's like produced as if it's like a pop track. Like think of like pop metal. Like think of like a mainstream metal band that, one thing that goes, well, you heard this sound before though. If you listen to Baby Metal, you heard this sort of distortion before. It wouldn't be all that unfamiliar. So it's kind of what you expect, honestly, though a little less on the aggressiveness. Actually, old school Baby Metal songs, they would actually have a thrash sound This doesn't even have that. It almost sounds like, think like Evanescence, how their guitar sounded, kind of like that, where it's kind of like, okay, it's like pop heavy. Okay, I got you, but it comes in very thick. It's not the distortion is not raw or aggressive. It's very tamed. And Sue and Moa really shine in this song, and Maya, they really shine in it. There's a bass beat that pulsates as Sue sings in the verse, and the chorus is just poppy, great, catchy, forever on repeat, man. Maya is a song you don't skip. Long story short, Maya is a song you don't skip. Time Wave. What about Time Wave? Time Wave is another banger, dude. Time Wave is like rave time, party on the timeline. This song reminds me of like vaporwave or synthwave tracks like you find on YouTube, but blended together with pulsating bass. It's a good, solid, strong bass presence with a lot of electronica and ear candy. I could listen to Time Wave forever on repeat and not get bored with it. It's very nice, very catchy. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you heard it already. But yeah, Time Wave is definitely a good song on the album. Then you have Believe. Believe is another good song. It builds up from like kind of like a Dusk Till Dawn, a BABYMETAL Dusk Till Dawn template. Kind of combine that with Tales of Destiny a bit. Or you could say it's kind of like from Dusk Till Dawn, but you combine elements from Mirror Mirror or Maya. Assuming that you've heard those songs already. It's experimental, but it's experimental in a way that you've heard this kind of before, but not really. Like you've seen, or I should have seen, you heard Sue and the BABYMETAL crew do this before from Dusk Till Dawn and from Tales and other songs, but it's done in a different way. I don't know how to really describe it. Like in a way that would suit a rave, I suppose. It's really good. There's also is that the one that has a solo? No, that one doesn't have a solo. But that one I definitely would not skip. I don't skip Time Wave. Let's see, Believing. Believing is a great song as well. It builds off. Was it already on Believing? Oh, Time Wave or Believing? Oh, yeah, that's right, Believing. Sorry, I lost track. Oh, my bad. But yeah, Believing builds up from the Dusk Till Dawn, and that is the one that has there's actually a solo in that song. It's brief, but if you don't pay attention, you're gonna miss it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. Then you have Metalism. Metalism is a great song. Actually, is the greatest on that album. It is the GOAT of the album. I don't think there's a better track on this album. On the other one, Metalism is the number one track. It is the reason why you'd buy this album. It's the reason why you would listen to it. If there is one song you would listen to on this album, it would be this one. That's it. I mean, you could throw the rest away, maybe, if you really want to be that harsh. But it is really good. It is really good. I really enjoy it. But it's also kind of weird. It's kind of weird. But not in a bad way. Not in a bad way at all. It's really good. It's like a very well produced blend of like ear candy electronica, like that, and like the band Infected Mushrooms. You know who they are. You have like heavy guitar riffs, back to trumpets, like fanfare, like NFL style trumpets, kind of going on, NFL theme. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the Arabic singing and like heavy riffs going on. There's a lot of elements in here, and when I describe it, it doesn't sound like any of it would work well together. Like on paper, if you were to describe a Metalism, it would sound like a mess, a complete mess, but it actually blends all together well. And there's elements of prior BABYMETAL tracks that you're going to recognize. Like, when I say prior, I mean like Metal Galaxy prior, like BNC. That song, the rap, the BABYMETAL rap song, that's kind of, you hear that style in this song. Sue's going to be kind of a spitting fire, kind of rapping in a way. It also has a solo in the song. I would not skip this song. This is a good song. Forever on repeat, I would say. Let's see. Then we have Monochrome. You know, Monochrome and Divine Attack both suffer from being already played a lot. Like Divine Attack, honestly, like I wouldn't skip it outright, but I've heard it quite a bit, and I was like, okay, but I'll let it play through. Let it play through several times. It's okay. It's a good song, you know. It's okay. And Monochrome kind of feels the same way, though I like Monochrome a little bit more. I would sometimes skip it, but less than Divine Attack. But that's because I've heard it quite a bit. And I think this album, I think sometimes, I guess, releasing songs early on, especially if you release like 4 of them, it might be a bad thing, I suppose. I don't know. How many did release? Monochrome, Divine Attack. Then you did have Light and Darkness, and then you had Mirror Mirror. So, but Mirror Mirror was like yesterday, so I guess. But it's good. I actually still enjoy the guitar melody, the overall theme that you can kind of like whistle and hum. It's really good. It's really catchy. I enjoy it. So, overall I do enjoy that song. Okay, then we have Light and Darkness. Light and Darkness. It's honestly, Light and Darkness, I was pretty harsh for it in my reactions and my review. Sometimes I do skip this song, but then I catch myself going back to it. Because overall, the song is okay. It's very catchy. I do bob my head to it. But my complaint about Light and Darkness, if you're gonna do like techno metal, I want the bass pulse to be bassy. And I feel that Light and Darkness just has a weak bass. There's other J-pop groups that kind of blend into metal, like Ayumi Hamasaki, that have a really strong bass pulse. Okay? I feel like Light and Darkness is a good template that DJs could possibly remix and make even better, you know? But with that said, I caught myself today. Like, it came out today, right? I was listening to the album multiple times. I was like, bob my head. I was like, man, I'm liking this song. Oh, that's right. It's Light and Darkness. I like it. I just want more from it. And I say it that way because there's other tracks on this album, on this same album, that do not suffer the same thing that Light and Darkness suffers from. Like Time Wave and Believe both have a stronger bass line, a bass presence than Light and Darkness. And I would imagine Light and Darkness would have a strong, but I guess it's by design that way, I suppose. But, you know. So I may skip it sometimes. I'll let it play. So then we have number 10. The last one. The Legend. Now, this song is not as good as I hoped. I read reviews building up to this album, and I thought it was going to be really good. It was described to me as like a Legend of Zelda theme. You watched that video where I read the review, right? And it's not like that. In fact, if anything, it's like maybe like background music in a modern Legend of Zelda game, but not like the theme, just kind of like background music, like they kind of put in there for like a placeholder or whatever, just kind of a fit. Look, I don't want to be too harsh on this song because I want to like it. I do want to like it. There's elements in the song that are kind of cool. There's a sax solo in this song. In the Legend, there's a freaking saxophone. There's a freaking saxophone in a Baby Metal track. But what is the Legend? It's like the one. It is the one. It's the same melody. It's the same melody. You've already heard this song before. You've heard this song before. It's just done differently. In fact, if you were following along with the trailers, the teasers, and all that for Baby Metal, you've actually heard the exact song because the song was used in. I think it was the latest teaser for this album where they were talking about like there's gonna be a third metal release and it's like this big reveal is supposed to happen or whatever. The exact same song is played there. What you probably thought was like cinematic build-up music, whatever. No, that's not cinematic build-up music or anything. That's an actual Baby Metal song. It's a ballad, but it's there's other ballads that are better. But now, see, I'm gonna put that aside because it's moving into territory to compare it to other Baby Metal tracks. We'll do that later. There's elements that I like of it, but overall, I don't. But then if I let it play, that saxophone part is very smooth, man. And it actually fits. And it's convincing to kind of like, okay. It kind of makes up for some of the areas that are kind of rubbing me the wrong way, you know? It's just, it's okay. I do skip that one sometimes. But here we have 10 tracks on the other one, Baby Metal, the other one. And about 3 of the tracks I skip. So that leaves us with 7 songs on this album that I wouldn't skip, or most likely not skip. So I have to say, just by itself, on the album by itself, not comparing it to other Baby Metal albums, this album would be like a 70%. It would be like a 7 out of 10. I'm being honest there. No audience capture. I'm just speaking how I feel about it. You know, some people may hate it. Some people may have a problem with it. We could start comparing it to other Baby Metal albums, but that's going to be interesting. Because how does it compare to other Baby Metal albums? Well, it's like Baby Metal, the other one. It's like you take Metal Galaxy and take everything kawaii out of it. Take everything that was like kind of like Baby Metal-ish about Metal Galaxy out of it. And then process the drums even more. Add whatever was left on the cutting room floor and just shake it all together. It's very different. It's not the Baby Metal debut album. It's not Metal Resistance. It's not Metal Galaxy. It's like Metal Galaxy. If you no, it's really not. It's like the experimental tracks on Metal Galaxy, like the very experimental tracks, like BMC. It's like that. It's like a lot of that. There's a lot of that going on there. Okay. I mean, you're not going to find Ine or Megatsune or Awadama Fever. You're not going to find any songs like that. You're not going to find songs like Karate or Baby Metal Death or Papaya or even Da Da Dance. It's just very different. And I know there's tracks on this album that have like a dance beat. You might be asking, well, Mr. Deadman, isn't Da Da Dance, Papaya kind of dances? Wouldn't they be similar? Not really, because it's very different the way it sounds. Like the tracks on this album just sound much more processed. Like they're straight up produced on a computer. Like, I don't even know if an actual instrument was used for the production of this album. I wouldn't be surprised if not. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. But it sounds like it's produced the same way or a way similar to some, well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that because I don't know really about all the in and outs of other pop groups, like especially Japanese pop groups, how they do it. But it sounds very, very processed. I mean, I'll be honest here. No audience capture. I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and I'm a Baby Metal fan. If you don't like this opinion, you don't like it. This is not the number one album. Okay. Now, it's probably doing well. It's probably going to do well in the charts. And that's good for it. Okay? That's amazing. But let's be honest. Even if it does number one in the charts, it's not the debut album. It's not Metal Resistance. And it's definitely not, it's not even Metal Galaxy. It is It is a concept album. Well, that we're gonna have to go into on another stream, because having listened to this album multiple times, I'm actually kind of confused about what the overall theme of this album is. If it is a concept album. But that's something we'll explore on a future stream, future video. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to give you my opinion, my review of the album. And, you know, you can take it as it is. Maybe you agree, maybe disagree. It's, there's some interesting things going on here, right? The latest live performance of BABYMETAL, they introduced a what looks like another unit, maybe a subunit. What is this? Like a trio of girls that were doing like the earlier stuff. What is this? Are we? You know, I'm gonna table those thoughts for the moment. But yeah, that's what I'll say right now for as far as BABYMETAL goes, as far as BABYMETAL, the other one. Overall, I liked it, but it doesn't really compare to the previous albums. So I wouldn't skip on it. Metalism is an amazing track. Maya is really good. Time Wave is great. Of course, Monochrome and Divine Attack are good. There's some good tracks on it. But if you're expecting Megatsune or Ine, you're going to be disappointed. If you're expecting Road of Resistance, you're going to be disappointed. There's none of that. I actually kind of found it interesting that some people compared Divine Attack to Road of Resistance. It's like Road of Resistance is a power metal track by Dragon Force. Divine Attack is like a Bring Me the Horizon. That's what it is. It's after BABYMETAL collabed with Bring Me the Horizon for Kingslayer. That is their sound now. That's what the other one sounds like. That's what this album sounds like. It's like, oh, okay. You do things that way. Okay, we'll do that. Sort of. Anyway, with that said, let's talk about Love Bites. Let's do Love Bites stuff. Okay. Oh, and let me put something on the screen here. So yes, I'm a huge Love Bites fan, as you guys know. And Love Bites recently, not too long ago, had a pretty big show, a 2-day show at X Theater in Japan. And that venue holds over like 1,700 guests. I'm not sure if they fully booked it, if they fully filled it. But I wouldn't be surprised. If you see this image, it does look packed. It looks packed to the brim. So I'm going to go and say that it was probably a sold-out show. Actually, wait, I do remember it was sold out. It was a sold-out show, right? Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I believe it was sold out there. So a sold-out show, 2 days at 1,700. That is not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. Great, right? Amazing. But what is happening now? People kind of want to update. People are asking questions. What's Love Bites doing now? And some people are wondering if it's nothing. Because here's the thing. The next show we have, from what I understand, from what's been announced, unless you heard something differently, the next live show isn't until August? We got some time to wait there, gentlemen. We have some time to wait. And some people are asking, what's up with that? Like, why are they taking so long? What's the deal? Well, Bami, who's the newest member, is, I believe, taking classes at a university. That's one thing I heard. I mean, that's one thing as well. The other members do have lives that they do live. Surprise, surprise. I'm not exactly sure what Asami does. I wouldn't be surprised if she's like a teacher or something. I wouldn't be surprised about that. She gives me that vibe. She has that very I don't know. She has that very welcoming vibe, very very nurturing vibe. Midori's probably gonna be in some bikini model like fitness thing. Gonna be like shredding her arms, getting stronger, right? Getting even stronger because now she has to defend. She has to protect Fami, all right? The newest, the youngest member, the fondling is practically of Love Bites. Midori's going to lift weights, gain more muscle, so enhance her guns, and get ready to defend the band when they go tour. I think this was going to happen there. Miyako's doing guitar lessons. I think she's... Oh, actually, she has some videos we could show here a little bit. Put this on the stream here. There's this. Miyako is... well, she's playing guitar. She's playing guitar on Instagram. Here's Cowboys from... I mean, you heard that. Yeah, man. So you're still going to see the members of Love Bites active on Twitter and Instagram. So they're still going to be there. It's not going to be like the COVID lockdown days, dude. It's not going to be like the COVID lockdown days plus the hiatus. That was a rough time for us. Okay, and I think some of us may be a little worried. I understand that. We just got out of that rut, and it's like, oh man, there's going to be another downtime. Oh no, what's going to happen? It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be really, really fine. The ladies are going to do what they do, and you're going to see that. Okay, Miyako's going to be doing her guitar videos. Haruna's going to be doing her drum videos. Midori's going to be probably doing guitar videos and workout videos. That'd be great. Haruna's going to be doing interviews. Asami probably will do some interviews too. Fami's going to be busy in school. But if you really want Miyako's attention, did you know you could sign up for guitar lessons? If you want to pick up your guitar again, it's been a long time. I sold mine a long time ago. It's a long story. But you could, if you want to bask in Miyako's glow and then receive her shame and disappointment as you fail to perform the way you are supposed to, you could sign up for this course. It says beginner course has started. It's beginner, guys. I don't know if Miyako's going to teach you how to play the basic chords or the scales. I don't know if that's what she's teaching. I don't think so. But it says beginner course has started. Try it. Try it. What could you lose? It's the only place where you can take lessons from musicians who are active in the world. Interesting. You could take guitar lessons from Miyako. Imagine how well you can play. Honestly, guys, I want to know how many people sign up to this just to talk to Miyako. I would love to interview someone who did that. It'd be like, okay, walk me through it. Did she give you that look of shame and disappointment? When you're like, actually, I just bought my guitar the other day. I don't even... Wait, this isn't even a guitar. This is a bass. Wait a second. Miyako, honestly, I just wanted to talk to you. I don't think that's how it's going to work. I don't think that's how it's going to work at all. But that would be funny. So yeah, Miyako's going to be doing that. Haruna's going to be doing drum videos. Fami's going to be taking classes at her university. Asami showing us treats, snacks, things she's eating. You know, living their lives. Oh, Asami has a newborn, right? Asami has kids. Miyako has a kid. So there is that as well. Oh, there is a video that was pretty cool that Carrie H on YouTube had. Definitely shout out to them. Where is this? This one? Yeah, this one. Or Miyako is playing piano and guitar riffs. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So there's that as well. You're going to have dude, the Love Bites community is very active. Okay. There's plenty of content creators that are very active and keeping you informed of what's going on with Love Bites, creating content related to Love Bites. Carrie H does a great job on YouTube, putting together these videos. I try what I can. You know, I do what I can. I think I did a tier list, and the video before that, I did this weird thing where I was like, okay, all right, guys, follow me on this. Imagine if the Love Bites band members were in the movie, The Breakfast Club. Who would they play? It was so weird. Okay, but like we have a very active community. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We'll be very active. It's gonna be really good. Okay, and we'll definitely talk about every little thing they do that's noteworthy or something that's fun to talk about. To kind of vibe on. We will do that. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. Okay, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So that's what's happening right now with Love Bites. Oh, but we should talk about this. There is something that I do kind of have a question on, and maybe you guys can answer this. So they do have some shows coming up, and let me put this on. It's really hard to read. I like this artwork, but for the announcement of later shows, it doesn't work because the text is kind of washed out by the background. Let's be honest. This is actually a time where having some jarring, bright text would probably work. Like something red or something that would stand out from just the color of the text is just washed out. Let's be honest. But okay, so they'll be playing at a number of shows in Japan. They're not doing a world tour as of yet, right? So, all right. But it's been a while, guys. They first have to go tour around Japan before they go worldwide again. You might be asking, why? Well, it's been a while. They've been on lockdown for quite some time, right? They were also on hiatus. So you and I could look at this, and I would agree if you say, well, I think they're playing it very conservative. I think they're playing it very safe. You're probably right on that, and I agree. But I trust the plan, too. I trust their plan, and I think based on this, they'll see what they'll do. And, man, Love Bites is very talented. World-class musicians. I mean, they're fantastic. Like, after this, they get whatever is like trying to build up their confidence or the management confidence or whoever it is, whatever it is, build up their presence again. They will then go, to other countries probably, right? But let's take a look at these venues, though. I say this, but if you take a look at these venues, you might be like, oh, that's interesting. So they'll be playing at places like a place called like Drum Logos, which holds like 1,000 people. Okay. Then Rinza Sendai, which holds like 700. That seems kind of small. Then there's Penny Lane 24 of Sapporo. That holds 500 people. Of course, this is by Google search. The capacity is 500. Maybe it's more. Maybe the Google search was wrong. Then there's Namba Hach, which is 1,500. Okay. Then it's Diamond Hall, which is over 1,000 capacity. Then it's Hitami Memorial Hall, which is, I believe, a university. Am I right there? I was looking at that. It's like, okay, that's a hall, but it looks like it's attached to some sort of school, like a big like college or whatever. Okay, but that's the capacity is like 2,000. So okay. So they're hitting some places, some venues in Japan. Interesting. We're gonna probably get some live shows. Honestly, we're gonna get some snippets of those live shows, like videos of it. I would say, as a reactor, react to that. Treat that very carefully. When it comes to reacting to live footage, it's like, well, is this going to get blocked? Is this going to get me a strike? But I'm sure the community will be very active in sharing that, and it'd be good to see. Okay. Let's see. Anything else to talk about here? Well, let's see. We talked about Hagane. We talked about BABYMETAL. We did the Little Debbie's tier list there. And we did Love Bites. That would essentially be all the topics we have here for tonight, I believe. Let's see. Anything else? That is it. Honestly, The Little Debbie tier list. Let me put it on the screen again. If you want to do a Little Debbie snacks tier list, all these snacks, every single one of them, even your favorites, you all know where they go. They go in the garbage, guys. It's processed crap food. You shouldn't eat this stuff, but you know you like it. So what we'll do is put it all in garbage, but you have your select favorite of the garbage, okay? That's where it really is, okay? Let's be health conscious. Yeah, let a guy who smokes cigars and drinks beer all the time tell you something about health. But I'll be honest with you. This is where it all belongs. But you could choose your favorite out of that of which you like. Okay, what is your favorite guilty pleasure? This oatmeal cream pies. I understand. They're really good. Okay. You might put a god tier, but you'd eat one or two of them. Then you'd be like, yeah, okay, we'll put it with garbage. And my guilty pleasure is this strawberry shortcakes. I don't even like strawberries, but I love this. I love this a lot. I buy some. I'll say it's for my daughter. Hey, you want to try these? They're really good. She eats like one. I eat the rest. All right, man. With that said, man, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I did stream earlier because I was like, well, you know what? Let's just do it. And also because I'm going to play dominoes or cards or something with the neighbors. With that said, you guys take it easy. Oh. We could probably do this. They could make Fridays a thing on this channel. If it's what y'all want. I've time to do it. I enjoy covering this stuff. I enjoy talking and doing the reactions. And it builds up content for me to talk about. So I really enjoy it. Y'all take it easy and have a good one.